welcome SABC Digital News Producer, Ms. Paballo Lephaka, to give us all the digital news. Paballo, good morning.
Good morning, Alicia.
All right, and on the main panel, I do have political analyst Mr. Prince Mashale joining us for the first time, Mr. Shani Makari, media analyst, and Mr. Bia Piri, who will be talking to us in depth about the economic repercussions of course, the downgrade. Gentlemen, a very good morning to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning, thank you.
Paballo, take it away. What was the biggest hashtag of this week?
Okay, so we'll start with Monday, Black Monday.
Of course.
It was a call for South Africans to protest against the recent cabinet reshuffle, as you said on the show. And you know, there's been a lot of mixed responses. South Africans have been divided.
What?
If we can just take a look at what people are saying on Twitter. We have one user saying that he's rubbishing it, saying that Black Monday is nonsense. And then we have other users saying that certain people only want to protest when it suits them. Where were they when Blade screwed us over? And then we also have another user saying, the only black I'm wearing right now is my skin color, and I'm wearing it with pride. So it's a range of different emotions, really.
Very interesting indeed. Gentlemen, what did you make of that? Let's start with you, sir.
Look, Black Monday was not widely supported because it happened against the background of an announced bigger march on Friday. So most people were actually in a preparation mode for Friday, which is why you saw actually the Friday marches were actually widely attended and widely commented on.
Absolutely, they were stronger, much stronger there, Prince. What do you think, Shani?
Well, one of the things that came out, obviously, is started to expose the whole idea of why is it that certain people only come up when around certain issues. For instance, people were saying that, you know, the middle class and white middle class in particular jumped into the action because suddenly something happened that affect them. Why didn't we see them during the Isidimeni, for instance, Life Isidimeni issues? So some of those issues started to bubble up to the surface.
You know, we are going to talk about this, and I know your forte is economics, but what did you make of the different reactions? A lot of people were actually saying there's a bit of racial undertones that is associated with these marches. What did you think?
Well, look, my personal view is that it's very interesting that South Africa is coming together for particular issues. What's going to be interesting for me is what actually happens as a result of this. Is this a trend that South Africa is going to pick up on, or is it just an isolated incident?
Very interesting, and we are going to discuss this a little bit later on in full on the program. Paballo, the next big hashtag, of course, the resignations. Do tell us all about it.
We had about 3 MPs resigning in the course of this
very
week.
Busy week in politics.
But I think I just want to focus the spotlight on SABC Jonas because of all the itself. A lot of people on social media have lauded his one user says, well done, well job done. You served people of Mozambique. You are brave, incorruptible, and you deserve a round of applause. But I think moving away from the positive comments, I think a lot of people were also saying that leaders of integrity are now resigning. So now if the motion of no confidence against Jacob Zuma comes through, then all the so-called leaders of integrity will be gone.
Very interesting observation there. What do you think, Shani?
Well, I think he lost the plot there because, you know what, he's been carrying the flag of the person of integrity, and then he resigned purely out of self-interest because when you're a minister or deputy minister, your pension is calculated on the level at which you were last occupying, the highest position you occupied. So he resigned, I would say, mainly on the basis of self-preservation. How much money do I want to have when I leave this?
Prince.
You know, and I think that's unfortunate because maybe he should have kept the 600 million he was offered.
Ooh, Shani with the figures. What did you think,
That's
Prince?
a component of it, but I also think that he feels that there is no space for him in the politics of the ANC anymore. He's gone because from there, where does he go? He goes back to parliament to do what? But I think he also made a strategic political mistake because if he is opposed to the leadership of Jacob Zuma, there's a motion of no confidence that is coming up. It means that his seat is going to be used by those who are on the side of Jacob Zuma to vote in against the motion of no confidence. I think he should have stayed in order for him to finish his project, which is express his disapproval of the leadership of the president.
You know, there's always been that notion of fighting the rot from within. What can you do when you're outside? Bia, what did you make of the different reactions on social media?
Look, very interesting. Again, not so well versed in the topic right now, but it's very interesting, and I'm just keeping my eye to see actually the outcome of the whole situation. Yeah,
we all can't wait for that. So, Paballo, give us the final and concluding big hashtag of this week. The anti-Zuma marches once again. What happened here? And I know there was a couple of them that took place. In fact, they multiplied. About 60,000 people participated on Friday's one. Take us through.
Okay, so there was a lot that happened, but I think I just want to focus a little bit more on what South Africans were saying in terms of expressing their sense of humor in the midst of seriousness.
They always find time to do that. We have to love South Africans. So what did they say?
This meme has been circulating all over social media, and it just says, Zuma must go, in reaction to the video that was posted a little earlier on where the ladies were dancing.
We have to see that video. Can we see that video? Can we please hit? Very interesting. Let's have a look.
Okay, and then
social media reactions.
People also reacting, saying that the two most important things in South Africa right now is Pirates win and hashtag Zuma must fall. Our other national sport, red card him already.
Gentlemen, your quick reactions. Prince, let's start with you.
Look, South Africans have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even when we go through tough times, and these are very difficult times, there is still a moment to dance and have fun. But that fun, by the way, must be understood in context.
Yeah.
The fun says, we are a diverse nation with diverse people. Yes, we have fun, but we're expressing our dissent against what is going on in South Africa.
All right, well, that's where we leave it. Gentlemen, you'll have your say when we talk about this more extensively. Paballo, thank you so much. Give our people, our viewers, that URL where they can get all these interesting stories and more developments throughout the day on our SABC News channel.
So it's www.sabc.co.za/news.
All right, that's where you're going to find everything, including Media Monitor at 10 o'clock. Let's take a quick ad break. After that, South Africa's economy took a plunge after the removal of former Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and his deputy Mcebisi Jonas, and we stand at junk status. We're coming back with Mr. Biapiri, who will do sound analysis on what it means to be downgraded to junk. Are you junk? Find out after the break.